What do you think? Just walk me through. Like, have you thought about the moment you're going to first step onto the field in the big house for a game you're starting for the University of Michigan?
Of course.
What does that moment look like for you, do you think?
Honestly, with social media being a huge thing, there's going to be tons of cameras out. I already know that. And my whole life, high school, 707s, everything that I've been going through, it's been cameras out. So it's just another big snap that's about to happen. And that's going to kick off my legacy. So
your legacy. And what will your legacy be, do you think?
A couple Heismans and at least one Natty. So.
Okay. Have you spoken to Brady yet? Have you connected to Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And?
Now
this, no, you're like telling me everything that happened with LeBron, but is this Tom, is this more, private? You got to keep this private or no?
Not really.
Okay, so what happened with Tom?
I was in a car. I was in the backseat of my mom's car. Mm-hmm. Why was I not driving? That don't matter. So we were, I don't know where we was on the way to. I honestly don't know what the predicament was. I don't know where we were going.
Yeah.
I don't know where we were going or anything like that. All I know is I was in the backseat and I was in the middle. And all I get is a call from a 305 number. It was random, I'm like, I don't know anybody from Miami at all. Mm-hmm. So I answer, big white teeth on the phone. Like,
what, FaceTime?
Was it FaceTime?
It was a FaceTime call.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So it was confusing. I'm like, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, I had to act like I already knew he was going to call. Like,
Oh, hey, Tom.
And then the conversation just kicked off and everything. So he was just telling me how excited he was for my future, honestly. So it was just a blessing to have him on the phone, one of the greatest of all time. So
yeah.
So,
as you know, when you go into the locker room, there's one photo of Bo on the wall. Mm-hmm. There's two of Tom.
Yeah.
There's one of Tom wearing 10 and one of Tom wearing 12, and for good reason.
Of course.
Because he is somebody, as you know, I don't know if you're, his history at Michigan, he had to split starts. He had to split reps with a former Mr. Michigan who was so hyped, and Drew Henson.
Definitely.
And he wound up being a 6th-round pick because of it, and put that as his chip on his shoulder his entire career. So I guess my last question for you is, what's your chip on your shoulder?
He's just a freshman. He won't be good enough, So
You're hearing that right now?
Of course.
That's your chip on your shoulder that you'll be wearing.
I might keep that chip the whole 3 years. Sophomore, junior, even though I'm not just a freshman no more after my freshman year. So
right.
That might be the chip the whole way. So
okay. And then you win the chip that you referred to as a natty.
Definitely.
And a couple of Heismans.
Of course.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.